All right. It's Not My Weekend podcast with your boy, Jerry G. What is up, everybody? It is the first of the month, Wednesday morning, November 1st, big dog. Dia de los Muertos. That's right, homie. The day after Halloween. How's the Halloween hangover? I hope you guys had a good one. I've been crazy busy last couple of days, fool. So let's get to it, doc. A lot to cover. Man. Hopefully, we'll talk a little bit about Halloween. I did a little trick-or-treating. Took out the kids and shit, you know. Se hacen muy big boys until the day of, right? All week they're like, I'm not going to trick-or-treat. I'm too old for that. I'm not going to trick-or-treat. I'm too old for that. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to take Nicolas, dog. So if y'all want to come, you can come. Yeah. We're going. Yeah. Can I get a mask? Can I get a costume? Can I get a... Yeah, all right. Misha's fucking whatever, dog. But it was all good. We went out here to HP, to the big back city of HP, to the nice part of Huntington Park, Walnut Park out there, Hope Street, Mountain View, Flower Street. That's that's the goals, baby. If you're in HP, truly is, dog. When I was growing up, man, if y'all know about HP, if you know, you know. Huntington Park, Walnut Park. So Walnut Park is a part of Huntington Park, yes. We share the same zip code, but they're like, they don't have HPPD there. They have like sheriffs overseeing them. So whatever that is, jurisdiction. Jurisdiction, dog. I don't know what that means, bro. All I know is that people who live in Walnut Park go to Huntington Park High School. People who live in Walnut Park have a 90255 area code. People who live in Walnut Park are usually homeowners, you know? That's the difference. Other than that, it's nicer there, obviously. There's less apartments. I was just telling my kids because they're explaining, like, I was, as we're walking and trick-or-treating and bonding, right? They're asking me, like, what makes Walnut Park so much better and nicer than Huntington Park, but yet it's Huntington Park? And I'm trying to explain this to you guys who are listeners who are not familiar with this area, dog, all right? But basically, like I mentioned, Huntington Park is a fucking city, little hood. It's beautiful. Within that city, there's a little pocket called Walnut Park. It's about, 6-7 blocks of residential homes that are, nice homes, pretty houses, not huge houses, pretty houses, You could tell that most of them are homeowners. Right? I'm sure a lot of them are rented as well. A lot of them are rentals, of course. But most of them are, I would say the majority are homeowners. And when I was growing up, man, I wasn't in that part of the side of town, fool. I was in the hood side of town. We're in the 50s, dog. In the 50s. We used to call the 50 dirty hood. 50 dirty hood, because it was from 55th Street, 56th Street, 57th Street, 58th Street, right? After that, ya empezaban otras calles, güey. Pero those 4 blocks of 50s were, pretty hood, dog. You could say pretty hood. I was on 58th Street, homie. All right, that was my hood. All of it known as the 50 dirty hood. Anyways, total opposite side of town from Walnut Park, dog. That's the other end. All right. But I used to go over there for kids' parties, a lot of my friends lived out there from school. I remember going over there. Like, that's the first time I ever saw a pool in a backyard. I was like in middle school, 8th grade party. I was invited to an 8th grade party. Some girl was throwing it. And it was the summer break party, and I went, and I'm in HP. Again, guys, at this moment of time, I would never leave Huntington Park. I was like the Truman Show, compa. I didn't know anything beyond Florence Avenue, beyond Alameda, beyond Atlantic, beyond pinche Vernon. I didn't know anything past that, fool. And I'm exaggerating a little bit, of course, but I'm talking about a kid who never left town. I didn't know about South Central. I didn't know about East LA. I didn't know about Downey. I didn't know about Long Beach. I didn't know about these areas, fool. All I knew is that Hino Park. So when I went to this party in Hino Park, in Walnut Park, the nicer part, this girl threw a summer party, and I went to it. It was literally legit. I was in 8th grade, 14 years old probably, fool. 13, 14. First time seeing a pool on someone's backyard. A real pool. Not just a fucking above ground shit. Real pool. And I tripped out, fool. And I was like, look, people live, this bitch is rich. This is a rich bitch this house is fucking rich people, dog. I look back, of course, now that I'm looking back, the pool is all they had. Like, they had no yard, fool. Like, the backyard was the pool. Because, it's not a big square foot unit place, but it's a house with a pool. But I was so impressed, fool. And I felt so poor, dog. I just felt poor. I always felt poor, less than everybody, everywhere I went. Yo tenía vergüenza, güey, de la pobreza, güey. Yo tenía vergüenza, güey. But that's fine, because I remember that's what would drive me to be somebody, be something. Not that I am yet, but this drive is part of the drive. It's part of the reason I still tell you guys that I still like living in Huntington Park. Living in Huntington Park continues to give me the drive to be somebody, to succeed. Knowing, like, I still live in Huntington Park. I ain't shit, dog. I ain't shit, fool. And that's the mentality. And I think I need that for my psyche sometimes, because I do get a little lazy, right? All of us, the grind, the wear and tear, it gets to you, fool. It does, right? And you're like, okay, I go out, I do my thing, I do my shows, I get paid well, all this and that. I got a little fame, nothing crazy. People make you, they blow your head up. People tell you, oh, you're so funny, you're the best, you're my favorite, you're awesome, you're this, you're that. And that could get to you, of course, that could blow up your ego. But my ego gets deflated as I'm getting off the fucking 710 freeway on Florence Avenue and drive all the way back to this hood-ass town, with fucking pit bulls roaming around the streets, homeless people taking shits in the corner by my house. That's when I realized I ain't shit yet, fool. I ain't shit yet. I still got a lot of work ahead of me. All right? Fuck, I don't even know what happened, what was going on with all this little rant. Anyways, the point was that I went back to that hoodie. I was in Walnut Park yesterday trick-or-treating. All right? And first of all, I don't do this. I don't get out like this much often. I was out there walking the streets with the kids, with my boo. And sure enough, it was cool. I got recognized a lot, which was awesome. It's flattering to see people coming up to you, want to take a picture with you as you're trick-or-treating. And like, yo, man, what's up? Big fan. And look at who's here. Like, I walking up to people's houses like, oh, my God, there's a fucking celebrity coming to my house. I know, right? I know. It feels good. And if the kids, like, the kids, I could tell the kids really feel proud about that, too. The kids get all like, oh, look, Mr. Famous Jerry G came to their house. Look at him. And they're like, people take pics. I must have taken about like 5, 6, 7 pictures yesterday with people walking around the streets of HP. And that's nice, bro. Like, even this one guy was like, this guy right here, your dad's putting HP on the map. Your father's putting HP on the map, man. Be proud of your dad. And I'm like, yeah, I hope the motherfuckers are proud of this motherfucker, dog. But it was cool. I had a fucking blast, bro. And also, what I was trying to get at, besides complimenting myself, I was trying to compliment the actual town, the city itself. Huntington Park, man, is not known for the best trick-or-treating, locations, right? Not known for that. But yesterday, at least the blocks that I walked, I only walked 2 blocks, 2 long-ass blocks. Each block is like a mile, fácil, way. For those of you who know, IYKYKY, we walk from Seville, Flower, and walked east, from Seville all the way to State Street, dog. So Seville, and then we cross Mountain View, and all the way. If you know from Mountain View to State Street, that's at least that's a mile itself right there for at least 3/4, if not more. Add the other Mountain View from Seville, that's another at least a 1/4 mile, at least, if not half. So it's at least a mile to a little past a mile. Walk, turn right, walk down State, make a right. Now the next block is Hope Street. And yeah. So yeah. Okay. It was turned up, fool. It was turned up. And a lot of the houses were giving candy. A lot of the houses were all about it, having a good time, music, haunted houses. Just a great scene, man. It was definitely a lot of activity out there, for sure. And I had a blast, man. I had a good time. The kids had a good time. My teenagers had a good time. Nicolas got a gang of candy. It was cool, man. We started early. It was dope, man. It was really, really dope. Hope you guys had a good one. I hadn't done that in a while. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I haven't done this in a while. I haven't trick-or-treated like this. In the past, I've gone to like a Sousa, walk around a little bit of a Sousa, just me, Nikki, my boo, whatever, or just me and Nikki if the boo and I are on a break, and then just go do my thing, bring them back home. I get back to HP, so forth and so on. Or she takes some or whatever. Or obviously, if Halloween's on a weekend, I got a show, I'm not around, so forth and so on. So I haven't been able to do this. My kids are getting older. They're not as excited anymore. But this time they were. They were all about it. They were all about it. They're glad they went. They were really happy they went. It was cool, man. Yeah. A lot of hot-ass moms out there. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Ladies, keep doing what you're doing out there, man. Sexy-ass women out there trick-or-treating with their kids. Oh, my goodness. Oh, anyways. But yeah, fool, that's, I was trying to compliment HP at the end of the day. This whole thing was to compliment HP. That area, at least that area of Huntington Park, it's doing it right. Doing it right. A lot of activity, a lot of candies, a lot of good fun. Because for a while there, we're talking about like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, early 2000s, Huntington Park was not the place you want to be for trick-or-treating, dog. It wasn't. It was getting kind of grimy out here for a little bit there. And that's what happens. It goes up and down. But I think right now we're definitely on a good momentum. Obviously, I'm scoping out these homes, these houses as I'm walking around the neighborhood, the block. A lot of these houses are very well kept, taken care of, upgraded, renovated. You can tell new homeowners, a lot of young people out there in the driveway giving candy. Young people like my age, being homeowners now, growing up. It's definitely good, man. Before, era más hood. You could tell it's more like gente rentando or broken down or deadbeats or you could just smoke. It's just so. I remember back in the day, like when Diego and Adrian were younger, 7, 8, 9, and I would go to Walnut Park or whatever to go. We're talking about like almost 10 years ago, Tis the season to send out someone special, a special something. And East LA Edible Arrangements got your back. That's right. The holidays are coming. Halloween is up down the corner. Luego Thanksgiving. Luego all of a sudden it's Christmas. Y que Kwanzaa. Y que Boxing Day. Está cabrón. And it's also Libra and Capricorn season. And those people are very needy. Make sure you hook them up with something very special, very delicious, and very healthy at East LA Edible Arrangements. You can look them up on the IG at edible_East LA or call them directly at 323-832-9551. Tell them Jerry Garcia sent you and you get free delivery and who knows, maybe a free candy apple if you ask nicely. Si Dios quiere. All right. Shout out to the owner, small business owner, Miss Sally. Thank you for all support. Thank you so much for supporting Jerry Garcia and It's Not My Weekend podcast. Gracias. Late. A lot of motherfuckers drinking in the driveway, smoking weed, guiding their pit bulls out, fucking asshole people that are not, you go like 10, 12, 15 houses before you get a house that is giving candy out. This time it was like average-wise, probably every fifth house. Every fifth house or so is giving out candy. That's a really good ratio. There was a while, I remember one time we walked down those same streets when my kids were little. Nah, wait. Nah, I remember it wasn't that great. It was not great. So I'm trying to tell you is that, it's good, man. It's good. I love to see my little city do its thing, dog. All right. All right. Yeah, bro. Huntington Park, fool, it's been the shit, fool. I remember when I was a kid, dog, and I think I shared this story before. I know I've shared it on American Wannabes. I'm not sure if I shared it on this. I'm pretty sure I have. Been doing this a few years now, this podcast. But I want to real quick share about my story about, look, I have to share it because the reason I share it is because my boy, who I still talk to, we're still keep in touch. Every year, dog, every Halloween, he'll text me, dog, bro, it's another year. Another year passes by, and we could have died on this day. We could have been dead on this day. We're like in our 40s now, bro. This literally happened 30 years ago. 30 years, yeah, literally, I was 13. I'm 43 now, dog. My boy was 15. He's a couple years older than me. He's 45, dog. And I'll tell you a story. It was three of us. Shout outs to my homie Rene Mendoza, one of my best friends, childhood friends growing up. Not sure if he listens to the podcast, but he's still out there living in Whittier, living his best life. I'm married and shit, all old, doing his thing. Rene Mendoza and my other brother, family, consider this guy a cousin, Miguel Lainez way. Out there, he's out here living in fucking Escondido way, here in San Diego. And also living his best life with his family. All grown up, grown ass people, dog. But 30 years ago, we were kids. Idiot, dumbass kids. And we decided for Halloween that we're going to egg motherfuckers. All right? And so, I remember it wasn't my idea. I've never been a big fan of shit like that. But I know it was somebody's idea. I'm not going to name names. But, I was a follower that day. And I said, fuck it, I'm down. So if you guys, for those of you who know, I grew up at 58th Street in Seville. 58th Street, Huntington Park. Right across the street between 58 and 57 lies an elementary school. There's an elementary school, Pacific Avenue Elementary School. That's where we could hang out, play soccer, play basketball, fuck around, climb the roofs, jump the roofs, do all kinds of shit, dog. We used to tear up that fucking school, in la tarde, in la noche, güey. Many times we had school police chasing us out of that fucking campus, dog, because we were fucking around too much, dog. Setting off alarms, breaking into classrooms. The thing, because this specific school, and it's still like that now, but less of. But back in those days, that school, reason we didn't go to that school as kids was because that was a special needs school. So only special needs schools would go to this site, to this campus. Wheelchair kids, Down syndrome kids, amputee kids, special needs kids, dog. And so because of that, there was a lot of fun toys in that fucking campus, dog. Tricycles, huge fucking balls, bro. Huge handballs. Low basketball rims that we can dunk on. They had a swimming pool in there, dog. Classrooms had a lot of fun toys in there. So every once in a while, as teenagers, we would break into this fucking school in the classrooms, in the hallways, to grab these things, fool. We would squeeze in through gates, squeeze in. We find unlocked doors. And we would fucking break into these fucking schools, dog. We had a blast. And Fernie knows about this shit. Chaton, he was in that hood too. He 58th Street also. So we used to do this shit. Had a lot of fun in that school, dog. And so one year we're like, hey, man, let's fucking, because we think now we're teenagers, right? We're 13, 14, and 15. And we think we're little badasses who don't want to trick or treat anymore, right? We're too old for that, of course, right? So instead, we're like, hey, man, how about we egg motherfuckers who come by here, And I'm just like, yeah, I guess. I'm down, whatever, fool. We went to go buy eggs. We bought like 2 or 3 dozens. I think a dozen each. It was 3 of us. And so we go up to this roof in the school. We go to the campus of the school. We climb the roof. And we sit in the roof waiting for motherfuckers to walk by that street, right? But for some reason, it was pretty dead, that street that we're like waiting for people to walk by. It was pretty dead. It was dark. It's a dark street. small little street, Seville, and there wasn't a lot of activity going on. So we just waited there for a long time. We became restless. We became bored. Some people, and then people that would walk by, nos arrepentíamos, way. Like, we wouldn't do it. Like, there was a lady with her fucking baby carriage with her little kids, a dad with his kids, a family with little kids, and we'd be like, nah, don't be a dick, fool. Nah, don't be a dick. Nah, not them, fool, not them. Our plan was to bomb other teenagers, right? Teenagers, not to bomb families, not to bomb little kids. That wasn't the intention, all right? But no pasaban muchos teenagers, güey. No pasaban muchos teenagers. En una de estas, güey, we see two people walking, two people walking by, and we see them coming. They're like, all right, there's two fuckers coming, dog. Let's get them, for they look old enough. They look like teenagers, dog. Let's get them. And we're like, all right, let's do it. And sure enough, it's two fucking cholos, bro. Late teens, 18, 19, 20, 21 motherfuckers, dog. Yeah. It's dark, fool. We can't really see well. But as they get closer, we realize he's a grown-ass man. And so, but it's too late now. Now we're up. We hyped ourselves up. And we get up and we start bombing away, motherfucker. And we start bombing these fools, throwing eggs at these fools. Right? And we probably hit a couple of them. A couple times. Sure enough, these motherfuckers see where their eggs are coming from. They see us. And I remember them just like looking up and pointing. And they're like, there, motherfucker. They're right there. Let's get them. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, no. And, fool, again, I'm 13. At the highest peak of my physical speed and skill. Right? I wasn't too worried about getting caught, but I was worried about getting caught. Right? I know I was fast enough, and I could climb these roofs. I know these roofs. So I tell let's bounce. One of my homies, Rene Mendoza, a little chunky, on the chunkier side, but fast. Still a foot, right? Quick on his feet. And Miguel also in good shape. Skinny dude, fast guy. And so we all get up, they come out, so they have to climb the fence to get to the roof. Jump from the top of the fence to the roof to get to us. That's a hard task to do. Not easy to do that, bro. But they did it. Oh, my God, did they do it. And they did it quickly. Because at first I was like, they can't get to us, fool. Look at these motherfuckers. They can't get to us. They got to jump a lot of ways to get us. It's not easy. Before we know it, these motherfuckers are on the roof with us. Oh, my God. So now they're on the roof, running on the roof with us. Oh, we're dead, bro. The roof is dark. Very dangerous to run up on the fucking dark roof. Not like the movies, guys. Running on the roof. Roof runs out. Building runs out. Got to make a choice. Got to jump off the roof and land hopefully safely, and then keep going and keep running. And then I got to climb a fence to get out of the school. And we all split up. 3 of us split up. There's 2 of them, 3 of us. All right? 2 of us are going to get chased. 1 of us is going to get away clean. Turns out, I think Rene is the one that got away clean. One of those fools starts chasing my ass, bro. And he grabs me. I'm climbing that fence. He grabs my foot, dog. He grabs my foot, and he's trying to pull me down. And he was like, and of course, he's at this time, he's also, you're dead, motherfucker. You are dead, you are dead, you motherfucker. Get down. Fucking get down. He has a good grasp on my right foot and leg. And I'm like, oh, leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. You do the panic. It wasn't me, man. It wasn't me. Oh, my goodness. Whatever I have to say, bro, I'll suck your dick, man. Please, leave me alone. I mean, I didn't say that, but I wanted to. And I'm like, oh, God, please, it wasn't me. Grab me. He loses his grip, lets me loses my grip. I get off. And I jump off that fucking fence. I fly, motherfucker. I fly like I've never flied in my life. And I'm running and I'm dodging and I'm weaving. This motherfucker's right behind me, bro. He's fucking on me. And I'm running like I've never run before in my life. I was so scared, fool. Like, if this motherfucker grabs me, I am going to get my ass whooped. No one else is around. We've all went our separate ways, dog. I'm running. In una de esas, like, I'm on 58th Street. We're like basically in the corner of 58 and Seville. So now I'm running towards 57, towards the corner of 57 and Seville, next block over. I'm running as fast as I can, running. It's about a quarter mile, fool, and I'm running my ass off. I run through the street. I'm running now. I run through the street. There's cars. There's people. There's trick-or-treaters, fool. There's traffic, fool. There's commotion. There's activity. And I'm running through fucking cars and everything, and that fool's on my ass, fool. And una de esas, I thank God, somewhere he slowed down, and there's after 57 towards 56th Street, I'm running from 57 to 56th Street. In between that, there's an alley. There's a dark alley. And I cut left on the dark alley, fool. I just losing them for like a little bit. Probably like 20 yards or something, fool. And I remember making a left on that alley, fool. Dark alley. And there's cars parked in the alley. Right? And so now I go left and I just slide like I'm sliding into home base, fool. Like I stole home base, bro. Slide in head first under a car, fool. A low-ass car, fool. A car that I could barely squeeze my skull through, bro. And I squeezed down underneath that car, fool. And I just laid there flat, fool. Like Mission Impossible, fool. Like arms open, legs open, fool. Like widespread, fool. Underneath, all oil on me, fool. Grease, fool. Abajo, like, dirty alley, bro. And I'm just there, just trying not to, like, breathe loud, fool. And I just fucking hear, and then I just, sure enough, 3 seconds after I do that, here comes a motherfucker running past and runs past the car, fool. And he keeps running, fool. Obviously losing me. Y ahí me quedé, güey. Me quedé en el carro, abajo del carro, güey. I didn't want to leave there, fool. I felt that was the safest place ever, dog. I thought about might as well just sleep here till the morning, dog. Might as well, fool. Like, I felt that once I get out of there, motherfuckers are going to be there waiting for me or see me and grab me, and I'm dead, fool. And I didn't want to leave that. I don't want to leave under that car, fool. I wanted to stay in that car forever, under that car forever. But after like 5-10 minutes, obviously I got tired. And so after like 5-10 minutes, I started like peeking out my head, see around, and sure enough, he was not around anymore. And I got out, all dirty, fool, todo grasa, güey, aceite, güey, grease, fool, all up on me, dog. I didn't give a fuck. I think I had a scrape on my hand, bro. And I just ran home, fool. Of course, we're talking about, this is like, what, 1993 is a number, right? There's no cell phones, fool. There's not even any beepers at the time. I ran home, scared as fuck, fool. And of course, I just went home. Mom's like, ¿qué pasó? Nada, I was, nada, me caí, dude. Estaba bien oscuro, me trompecé, and I fell, and shit, man. It's like, wait, cállate, I go to bed, whatever the fuck. It wasn't that late. It was probably 9:30, 10, the latest, fool. It wasn't even that late. Whatever. My mom's just happy that I'm home and not that late. And so whatever, I get home, and I'm just like freaking out, fool. What just happened, fool? Now I'm thinking about my other friends, dog. Did they get away safe? We all went our separate ways. We don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to them. I can't call their house. I'm supposed to be with them. I can't. And so I'm home. I'm safe. I'm good. But I was worried about my boys. And I couldn't sleep. I remember I couldn't sleep that night. And then the next day was school night. Obviously, it was school night. So the next day was school. And that's where I was going to see my boys the next day at school. And let me tell you, that morning, when I saw my friends at school, man, I was so relieved. And we all were, dog. We all just stared at each other, and we hugged, bro. Like, honestly, I mean, I remember Miguel, like, came up to me and, like, hugged me, fool. And it's like, he's like, I thought you were dead, bro. I saw him grabbing your leg, and I thought you were dead, bro. Like, I saw him grab you. How did you get away, dog? And I'm like, no, sir, I don't know. I just tried. I offered him to blow him, and he didn't want to let go, and he let go. I don't know. He was just like so relieved to see me because he was the older guy in the group, right? And so he was just like so relieved, and I was like, all right, man. In fact, I was ninth grade because he was in 10th grade, fool. So yeah, we are already in high school, fool. And then we saw Renee later, and Renee was like, I don't think nobody cheats Renee, fool, because Renee was like, yeah, I just went home, fool. Like, I just ran home. I was good. I was like, you motherfucker. And he was a chunkier one. If they were going to grab any of us, it should have been him. He was the easiest to get to. And, but he got lucky. They didn't chase him. And, I don't know I was wondering about those guys. I was wondering about the guys who chased us. If they recognized us, if they knew who we were. It's a small neighborhood, fool. I was always worried about just one day just getting clocked in the back of my head, like, motherfucker, I got you. I looked over my shoulder for a few months after that, dog, at least through December, for sure. It was a worry sometime. I remember being out late, like, oh shit, what up? Run into these guys, like, who are these guys? Where are they from? I don't remember, like, it was dark, guys. It really was dark. And I just know they were bald and they had baggy clothes and they were up to no good also, fool. So I know there was not very good people that were after us. And I was scared, fool. And that was Halloween, fool. That was Halloween 1993. And my boy Miguel's the one that still... Renee doesn't really bring it up because I don't think it was that much of a stress for him. Like I said, I remember him saying, like, oh, I just went straight home, fool. Like, I just ran home. I cut left and I saw his cuz coming. I just fucking ran the other way. But Miguel always, like, he'll text me, like, every year, like, bro, another year, this year, this time 20 years ago, 25 years ago, we could have been dead. We could have been like, yeah, fool, we could have, yeah, all right, fool, I get it, dog. I know, fool, we survived, I get it. It was very impactful for him, too. He said that, yeah, he just outran the dude. He got chased for, like, a half a block or 2 blocks, and the guy, he just outran him. He was fast. He was one of the faster guys. And he ran, and then after that, he said he was, like, looking for me, that he wouldn't walking around the neighborhood looking for me, and he just eventually went home, and he was, like, super scared. Like, también he wanted to come to my house or call my house, but it was, like, 10 o'clock already, and, he was scared of my parents saying something or asking, like, why would you think he's not here? Or him calling and me not being home. He was afraid of that. He was afraid of him calling and freaking out my parents. Like, I thought he was with you kind of shit. Yeah, fool. So that was that, bro. Yeah. 30 minutes. Ugh. All right, man. Let me take a quick break, dog. And I got a couple other things to talk about. I got some chat outs, and we'll take it from there. All right? All the way. All right. I'm back. Yeah, man. That was my scary story of my Halloween scary story for you guys. Yeah, it was pretty impactful, man. It was pretty impactful. I do think about sometimes, like, hey, man, what if I would have got caught? I would have just got my ass beat down, right? Just depending on how bad, pretty much. All right, quick shout out. I want to give man, there's been so many birthdays, fool, and I'm sorry for those people who I'm forgetting, dog, but I do want to give a quick happy birthday. It's already November 1st, and I'm sorry, compa. October 5th was the homie Fernie Jacinto's birthday. Happy birthday, Fernie Jacinto. Big homie. Compa that's always there for me, driving me to the airport, picking me up from the airport, watching over the kids, dog. And he's been a lot of help throughout my whole life. And I want to thank you. I did forget his birthday. He reminded me this week, like, hey, bro, I never got my birthday shout out from you, doc, on your podcast. And I'm like, oh, man, my bad, dog. Yeah, full happy birthday, compa, dog. Yeah, dude, October has a lot of birthdays, fool. A lot of Libras out there, fool. Every show I go to, there's been at least 3-4 birthdays out there, man. So, yeah. Speaking of shows, bro. Yeah, so let me give you an update. I was in Alaska, no mames, way. Yeah, pretty much, right? I was in Canada, Edmonton, Canada, this last weekend. And I remember last week I told you guys, I'm not looking forward to it. It's gonna be minus 15 degrees. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna freeze. How are these people even doing the show? I freaked out, bro. I gotta be honest with you, dude. I was like, what the minus 15? How's a plane even gonna land in minus 15, dog? Like, how's a plane even gonna work in the air like that, bro? It's not gonna freeze over. I panicked, bro, because that guy, the promoter and I were in contact through WhatsApp, right? Shout out to the homie Danny, bro, the promoter out there. He was dope as fuck. So he's like, we're always keeping in touch through WhatsApp. So, and you'll be like, hey, bro, make sure you bundle up, make sure you dress warm, make sure you wear layers. It's gonna be minus 15 the weekend you're here. Like, and then this weekend when you're coming, it's gonna be minus 15. Make sure you bundle up. Freaking me out, bro. I'm telling everybody, bro. I'm telling my family, my friends, like, bro, what is minus 15? What does that even feel like? Why are even people out, dude? Why are we having this fucking show? The coldest I felt, I've is probably the freeze over in Texas. Remember what was that? Was it before the pandemic? It must have been right before the pandemic, I think. Yeah, it was right. It was 2020. The pandemic started in March. This freeze over was in February because I was out there for Valentine's Day weekend. I did Corpus Christi, I did San Antonio, and I think that's it. After that, everything got canceled. And it was a freeze over, right? Remember, it was a huge freeze over in Texas. I got stuck out there for many days after my shows. All the shows were canceled. Valió madre, güey. And it did drop. It dropped to like the teens, if you remember, right? That's the coldest I've ever felt in my life. I felt that fucking cold out there, bro. It was pretty bad, right? Power outages. People didn't have heaters. Remember that shit? Yeah, I was in a hotel. I was stuck in a hotel. Like, I was there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then the freeze over happened like Saturday or Sunday. Like, I remember they canceled my Sunday show. I had a Sunday show because Valentine's Day was like that Saturday or Friday. So I had shows all weekend for Valentine's Day. They canceled Sunday. Yeah, valió verga, güey. Friday and Saturday was cold as fuck. I remember it was super cold, but the show still went on. That's when the freeze started to come in. And then so Sunday, ya valió. Yeah, everything shut down. Power outages were going on. Ya valió. Everyone stay indoors. Don't come out. La chingada. Okay. I was supposed to fly out Monday. And that never happened, right? So they canceled the flights, fool. All flights canceled. Everything's grounded. Airports are closed. So now I'm in Monday. Now, like, I'm supposed to check out of my hotel room Monday. Obviously, I've got nowhere to go. I have to. Now I'm on my own pocket here, fool. Like, the hotels were provided by the venues until Monday. After Monday, I'm on my own, fool. So now I'm paying like $120 a day. Just say the good news is that that hotel was one of the few hotels that the power was working, that had hot water. People were like swarming to these hotels. All the Holiday Inns and Marriotts trying to find shelter, warmth, heating, hot water. They were looking. So all these hotels were getting filled up fast. So it was day by day. For me, it was like, I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow, Tuesday. I don't know when my flight's going to come back. So I was getting my hotel every day, like paying $120 every day. Here's $120, here's $120, here's $120. And they're giving me actually a cheap rate because those are like $160, $180 hotels. But they're like, all right, you've been staying here. We're going to get you a little better rate. So I'm staying there, and every day, fool, my hotel keeps getting pushed back. I mean, my flight canceled. Ya me estoy desesperando, güey. Because now, first of all, I'm stuck in a hotel. I got no food. Everything's closed around me. I got no car. I got there's no Ubers. It's bad, bro. Like, I'm just eating off snacks in the hotel and whatever they can provide for continental breakfast. And it was bad, fool. It was horrible. Cold as fuck. I would come out. There was like a restaurant like 3 blocks away that was still like trying to stay open, little Mexican restaurant. And I would try and walk to that place. Dude, I would walk like halfway and I was freezing my ass off where I couldn't feel my face. No, it was literally like in the teens. It was like 8, 9, 10, 12 degrees. And I would walk back. I would come back home. I'm like, nah, bro, I can't. Dude, no, as soon as I would come out, me pegaba al pinche frío, güey. And obviously, I wasn't prepared for this type of storm, so I didn't have the attire for it, the layers, you know. And it was horrible. That's the coldest I've ever felt. The coldest. I ended up flying back until Thursday, fool. In fact, I had a show in Arizona that Thursday, so I had to fly into Arizona. Oh, it was bad. Anyways, that's the coldest I felt. And that was like minus 15, fool. It dropped to like 10. I mean, not minus 15. 15 degrees positive Fahrenheit. Minus 15. Okay. So now this motherfucker shitting me up for minus 15, dog. I'm just, oh, my man is fucking with my head, right? I'm like, all right, minus 15 it is. Let's do this. Let's layer up. And I went to get a Target week. I bought beanies. I got gloves. I got picture leather gloves, earmuffs. I got a scarf. I got a neck warmer. I got those thermals, those onesies. Wait, no, wait. I spent like almost $200, fool. I literally, legit. If you've been to Target, you know what I'm talking about. I spent at least about $180 to $200 and all these bullshit ass thermals, get thick socks. I bought all kinds of shit, fool. I panicked, right? Dude, I'm prepared. I'm ready to go, fool. I got the onesie pants, fool. The thermal pants. I got all layers. I got sweater. I got a jacket. Todo way. I look like a fucking, like I'm going to Alaska, fool. Like literally, fool. I look like an Eskimo, dog. And then I finally, so I leave that morning. So I'm only there for one night. That's another reason. Like there was supposed to be two shows. There was supposed to be a Friday show and a Saturday show. Friday show got canceled like a few days before. So he's like, yeah, we're good. No, there's no show Friday. Just Saturday. I said, that's cool, dog. I'm down with that. Less time I have to spend in that fucking weather. I'm good. I'm good. So now that's a good news. So I flew in Saturday morning instead of Friday. So I flew in Saturday morning, and I was going to be back Sunday, dog. So it was a cool little turnaround 24-hour trip. So I'm like, I could take this weather for 24 hours, dog. I just, won't come out much. Well, I get there, dog. I get to Edmonton. First of all, Edmonton, Canada, bro. Edmonton, Canada is like an oil land, bro. It's like Texas. Edmonton, Canada is the Midland Odessa of Canada, bro. It's just a flat land, ugly weather, blue collar workers, oil refineries everywhere, fool. Oil refineries everywhere, dog. No hay nada bonito, güey. No está feo, güey, pero no nada bonito, güey. It's just flat, white snow, just oil refineries everywhere, dog. That's their NHL team is the Edmonton Oilers, dog. All right, now it makes sense. So that's what it is, fool. And it's up north Canada, north. All right. So, but it's a city. It's also a big city, dog. And so I get there, fool. Not impressed, right? I'm like, all right, whatever, dog. So I get out of the airport, dog. And my boy's meeting me up on the curb. He's out here. I'm ready for you. Just come in straight. I'm right here, parked right here, ready for you. I come out. I got all my layers. Got my bubble jacket. Got my beanie, got my scarf, got my gloves, dog. I'm ready to brace myself. But I'm already noticing people around me not as bundled up as me. They're not as bundled up as me. They got their light jacket, their cool little sweater, their hoodie. I'm like, all these people are probably used to this type of shit. Right? Whatever. Odd. Just look around like, that's bizarre. People are not as bundled up as me. Where are their fucking layers? So now walking, I go outside. I'm gonna brace myself. I know my face is gonna hurt as soon as I come out here. I know everything's gonna freeze on me, fool. But look, I'm ready. I'm prepared, fool. I come out, fool. It's sunny. Está bonito el pinche día. It's cold. Yeah, it's cold. Pero está bonito el pinche día, güey. Sun, clear skies. I'm like, no wind. I'm like, what the fuck? Whatever, dog. I got my shit. I see my boy. I get in the car, get in his truck. He's got a Jeep. What's up, dog? What's up, fool? How's your flight? Cool. I look at his car display. It says -1 on it. I'm like, well, okay, well, it's not -15. It's -1. All right. This is what -1 feels like? Kind of weird. Not that bad. And I'm like, then I notice it. And I think you guys already caught on, fool. I noticed a fucking C next to the -1. So I'm like, wait, it's -1. Wait a minute. See, is it Celsius? He goes, yeah, Celsius, dog. This is Celsius. We do Celsius here, not Fahrenheit. Oh, you guys do Fahrenheit, huh? Oh, yeah, we don't fuck with Fahrenheit. We do Celsius. I'm like, oh, yeah, so it's -1 Celsius, which is probably like, what, 35 degrees? 35 Fahrenheit? I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, That's what it is. Yeah, it's 35. I go, oh man, bro, I thought it was -1 degree. Like, oh nah, fool. If it was minus, it's gonna drop down to -15 Celsius at night in la noche, way. Ahorita it's midday. It's pretty. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. It's -1. It's gonna drop down -15, which is like -25 for you. I mean -20, which is like 25 degrees for you. So it's still gonna be kind of cold, but not that cold. And I'm just like, oh, fool, I'm freaking out. I thought we were like freezing. I thought I was walking into the day after tomorrow right here, dog. I thought I was gonna fucking crisp my ass off and freeze my balls off. He's like, no, it's not too bad. I mean, it's cold. It is cold, fool. Like, you don't want to be outside and shit, but it's not that bad, fool. It's livable. It's livable. It's you know. I'm just like, all right. And so they burst my boat. Now I feel like overdressed, right? Like, now I feel like I got too many layers, dog. Right now I got like, oh, fuck, maybe I didn't need this money layer. I could barely move in this motherfucker, dog. I feel like I'm in I don't know, like in a sleeping bag, dog. And I'm like, shit, I think I already did. And I told him, I think I already did it, bro. Like, look at these, I bought these gloves, this fucking hat, beanie, look at the scarf. Like, I know, bro, it's all good, man. But you're from Cali, dog. You're not used to this shit. And I'm like, I know, I feel like an idiot, dog. He starts laughing. I thought it was going to be -15 degrees, dog. He's all like, no, Fahrenheit, -15 Fahrenheit, bro. No, that's like -50 Celsius, dog. Hells no, bro. That's way too bad. No, it's not even that bad right here, dog. And I was just like, well, you told me it was going to be cold. Yes, it's cold. I go, yes. He's like, yes, I told you it's going to be cold for you from LA. Like, you coming from LA, it's going to be cold. But, like, whatever. And I feel like an idiot, dog. The show itself was cool. It's also Halloween there. They also celebrate Halloween. So it's Halloween weekend, party weekend. So I performed at this nightclub. It's a nightclub, fool. And they've never had comedy before. So they wanted to do comedy from 7 to 9. And then the nightclub starts after 9, 9:30, whatever, fool, right? Doors open at 9. And so people were there. There was probably 100 people. But a lot of people were there, like, just, like, kind of waiting around for the club to start. Just there early, like, oh, there's a comedy show before the club. Come down, come hang out. So a lot of people were there just like, all right, whatever, fuck it. We'll come down. It's free before 9 or whatever the fuck. So, like, one of those situations. So, I mean, I did my thing. There was a couple of things I wasn't too confident about because I wasn't sure they were going to hit, you know. Being in another country, my lingo, the way I talk. There weren't that many Mexicans out there. There's a lot of Central Americans, a lot of South Americans, a lot of Venezuela, Colombianos, Dominicanos, Puerto Ricanos, a lot of that. Guatemala, Salvador, also some Mexicans sprinkled in there. But, you know, I just feel like, all right, I gotta like cater to everybody here and figure this shit out. So I did a lot of crowd work. Some of it hit, some of it didn't. I mean, don't let it fool you guys. There's a lot of crowd work video clips going out right now on TikTok, bro. Those are the ones that hit. A lot of those fucking crowd work stuff does not hit. So just be aware of that. When you come to an actual comedy show and you're going to see crowd work, you know, a lot of it is not going to be funny, guys. And then sometimes it's going to be hella funny. So just prepare for that. And that's how I felt. I felt like I was fucking with people. I was making people laugh, fucking with them, laugh. Then I move on to these other people, fuck with them, and it wasn't as funny. And it was like going nowhere, and it was getting awkward. And I was like, shit, okay, let me go back to these motherfuckers. They were cool. And then start fucking with them again. So it was that situation with me. At the end of the day, we got through it, got paid. I saw Canada. It is what it is, fool. And I'm back. Now this weekend, I'll be coming out to San Antonio, Texas, and Austin, Texas. All right, San Antonio will be at the Woodlawn Theater with Concrete. And Austin, Texas will be at the Roscoe's Comedy Club Friday and Saturday. Friday, San Antonio. Saturday, Austin. Get your tickets, guys. Get your motherfucking tickets. We're gonna have a blast. Next weekend, November 9th, Denver Improv again with Concrete. Then November 10th, Oxnard Levity Live. Concrete is still up in the air on that one. He has other shit going on that day. He's going to try and make it. But for now, Jerry G will be there. Friday night, Oxnard, November 10th, Oxnard. November 9th, Denver Improv. All right? Yeah, fool. And I think that's pretty much it for now. I got to wrap this up. I got a lot of shit going on today I got to get to, fool. So, I don't think I see any shout outs here, fool. That screenshot. I know they're in my DMs, but I gotta flood through that, and I don't have time for all that. I ain't got time for that. Shout outs to all the listeners out there, all the good, beautiful people out here listening to the fucking podcast. I appreciate you motherfuckers, dog. I do get a lot of love. A lot of cool people hitting me up saying they enjoy the podcast. Sometimes I screenshot it, sometimes I don't. But shout outs to Sammy, the producer. Shout outs to Chris Grullon. Shout outs to the homie George Anguiano. Who else I got? Shout outs to Lorena Gutierrez, listener. Shout outs to this, let me see, Summer something. I can't see what it means, but shout outs to you. Cindy Rodriguez, shout out to you. Let me see here. What else you got? Let me see. Okay. I think that's it. Let me see what else I got here. I know I have some right here. Angie Bernal, Nicolette Bravo, of course. Shout out to you. There was one I did want to read. Where is it at? I read. How about them Rangers, though, right? How about them Rangers, dog? Pinche Corey Seager way. Oh, my God, how I miss that motherfucker, dog. Like I've said it before, and I said it in my rant and my reel, dog. Corey Seager, I love Corey Seager. One of my favorite players, dog. Thoroughbred, white boy, shortstop. Reminds me of Cal Ripken. Bad motherfucker. But he started to break down on us, guys. He had a couple injuries. He missed like 2021, going into a pinche free agent year. Dodgers, I get what the Dodgers try to do, right? They try to finesse. They went after Trey Turner as insurance in case Corey Seager leaves. But come on, it's not about in case, bro. Once you got Trey Turner, you knew then that the Dodgers preferred Trey Turner. And I'm not even mad at them for that. Trey Turner's younger, faster, coming up, proven. Like, I love Trey Turner also, fool. The problem is that once we got Trey Turner, that was pretty much it for Corey Seager, dog. Like, he was going to look elsewhere. And you can't blame him. So I prepared myself to lose Corey Seager, hoping we would get Trey Turner. Now, all this shit fell apart once Trey Turner said, I'm going back to the East Coast, man. Fuck this West Coast shit, dog. That's what fucked us over, dog. Because our point was to sign Trey Turner to a long term and have Trey Turner as our shortstop and let Corey Seager go. Once again, Trey Turner being more younger, proven, on the come up. Corey Seager being injured, getting the most of him, 7 years, 6 years, whatever we got out of him, a little older. I understood the move, and I was okay with Corey Seager leaving. Corey Seager wanted the big bag, bro. He's got that one fucking power agent that's not gonna let Corey Seager sign for no discount, no nothing. He's gonna try and get the most out of Corey Seager. I saw Corey Seager as a guy who's gonna, he's gonna be a good signing, but he's not for 10 years. He's gonna break down. He's gonna break down a lot. And so I was like, okay, I get it. Let's not re-sign him. I get it. But it hurt to see him go. And now look at him. He's just balling it up in Texas, about to get a second World Series ring, about to get his second MVP trophy. Well, he deserves it, bro. And just another slap in the face to his Dodger fans, right? But I can't get mad at him, is what I'm trying to tell you. I can't even get mad at him, fool. Such a dope player, fool. Very, very missed out here, dog. All right, I think that's it. I do have a bunch of little fucking... Oh, my God. My son was Michael Jackson if you guys saw, he was Michael Jackson for Halloween. He won funniest in his parade at school. We were very excited about that. He was super happy, super stoked. That wasn't my idea. I didn't even know he liked or knew about Michael Jackson, dog, to be honest with you. But TikToks, right? These reels that he's on, fucking watching YouTube all the time. He learns about Michael Jackson. And I didn't know how much hopefully he didn't know. I hope he didn't learn all of what Michael Jackson was up to. But he knows who Michael Jackson is. He thought that would be a cool costume. I've always been encouraging him to be something different, dog. Fuck the mummies, the zombies, the ninjas, the wolves. Nah, fuck that. Be something better, dog. Be funny. Stand out. There's some cool, costumes out there, and He was gonna be Alfalfa from the Little Rascals, and that we're set on that. And then a couple of weeks ago, he's like, "No, you know I'm gonna be Michael Jackson." I'm like, "Michael Jackson? What do you know about Michael Jackson, dog? Name 5 songs, fool. 5 songs." He couldn't name one. He couldn't name one. But I don't know where he got it from, where he saw it, but that's what he wanted to be, dog. So, and he did a good job for it, dog. Good job. Really cool. Got him his jacket on Amazon. Bought him a bunch of little cool stuff, a cool wig. Killed it, bro. Killed it. All right. Ya me pasé de verga, güey. Ya me pasé de verga. Ya estamos gonna be an hour, fool. I gotta go. Guys, please, come out to the shows. Bunch of shows coming up, bro. Check out my link. I got a link tree now. Go through all that stuff, fool. Please share the podcast, por favor. Share the podcast. Send me some questions. I'm gonna do a better job. I was going through my DMs right now, man. I'm kind of flooded right now in messages. Please, I promise I will screenshot it and I will definitely read it. In fact, ahorita que me acuerdo, güey, there was I did see a shout out I wanted to get to. Shout out to Lalo and Tanya from Mesa, Arizona. They were out there in Chandler, Arizona. Big fans of the podcast. Got to see them, shake some hands, take some pictures. Lalo y Tanya from Mesa, Arizona, dog. All right, a bunch of motherfuckers out there. Chandler Fool was a vibe, bro. I really enjoyed it. Can't wait to be back. All right, they want to forget that shout out. A huevo, vamos recio. Lakers Clippers tonight, dog. November 1st. Shit, dog. That should be a good one, right? That should be a good one. Let me see here. Motherfuckers got James Harden full. Oh, no mames, wey. Está cabrón, wey. But shout out to Jaime Solorio, big Clipper fan. And I know, fool. I know. We're supposed to go to a game soon, so hopefully we will make that happen, dog. Lakers tonight. Lakers Clippers should be fun, dog. All right? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Goodbye, Josh McDaniels. Good riddance. Gracias a Dios. I'm done with that guy. Horrible hiring since the beginning. Never should have hired that fool. I hate that they got him in the first place, dog. And now we're fucked, fool. Now we're fucked. And we'll see where we go. Hopefully we get Jim Harbaugh. I'm down for that, fool. Anyways, all right, that's enough sport. We'll talk about that next week. Let's see what happens, all right? That's it. I'm out of here. I got to go, fool. I'm out of here, Jerry G. Have a good one. I'm out.